Hi, my name is Sam and I'm the Sales and Marketing Manager here at Stanton Killeen. I just wanted to thank every single person that entered the 2025 Liquid Luxury Wine Show. We started the wine show in 2022. I just have to remember, sorry. And I remember in 2022, we sat upstairs and we tasted through about 60 entries that came in. And a lot of them were not to anybody's fault, but they were lacking in sulfur. They were a little bit stale, but they had a lot of promise. And when we were tasting through them, we knew that we had something really special in the liquid luxury kind of program that we run at Stanton Killeen. And then looking at the entries that we received in 2025, it's just absolutely amazing how far these wines have come and how far your barrels have come. Chatting to Adrian and JP earlier when we were tasting through the trophy wines, and Adrian made the point that the 3 trophy wines that were sitting there on the bench, that dark, decadent and aged, and that's sitting more around that grand level. The wines are very viscous, very intense, full of flavor, and typically the wines that are entered in category 3 tend to come from those barrels that people have had for 20, 30, 40 years, because you do kind of need time in order to have a wine of that intensity. And then, of course, in category 4, we have Rebel Blend, which is just an open class. So every year, the entries into the Liquid Luxury Wine Show get better. Every year, we have to judge a little more harshly. And every single year, we've kind of got to up our prize game. So this year, I just thought I'd clue you into what's at stake for the winners of the gold medals, winners of class, winners of category, and then the overall winner, just to remind you. So this year, thanks to computer sashes, all of our gold medal winners will be having this beautiful oversized rosette to stick onto their barrels, which will be lovely. If you're a best in class, you get an even bigger one. And if you're our category winner, well, hello. An even bigger rosette for your barrel. Hopefully no 5 litres are winning, because that would probably take up most of it. And then the biggest prize of them all, one of our 10-litre barrels made from 50-year-old oak, which were ex-tawny barrels previously used in the winery, sourced by Norman Killeen in the 1960s and 70s. So whoever wins the best wine of show will be taking home one of these, as well as one of each of these, and this beautiful sash that I expect you to wear into Celador one day. All right, so now you know what's at stake. We'll start and announce our class and category winners. If you want to know if you win the big prize, you'll have to tune in tomorrow at 5 p.m. But let's go ahead and announce our class and category winners for 2025.
Hi, I'm JP Martin. I'm the assistant winemaker here at Stanton Killeen. Many of you know me from sending your samples to me. We just did the musket class, so the winner of class 1 is entry 102, which is Darren Reed. The winner of class 2 is Evelyn Ferris, entry 218. And class 3, entry 322, which is Zane Martin. And the best overall in that category for muskets was entry 102 to Darren Reed. So congratulations for winning the overall musket.
All right, everyone. So we've just finished off with the pointy end of the competition. We've tasted the final 3 category winners to determine the winner of this year's best wine in show for the 2025 Liquid Luxury Amateur Barrel Competition. So just about the show this year, I think we have been judging the wine for the last couple of days, and the standard of judging this year has been higher than in the past. I think we were always trying to get the quality of the show up, and it's clearly shown in the quality of the entrance this year. The wines have been generally of a very high standard. We've talked a lot about getting wines analysed. looking at the freshness of the wines and keeping up your sulfur levels and sending it into JP and myself to have a look at it. And clearly you've all paid heed to.
Hey everyone, my name's Daniel Machopoulos. I'm the vineyard operator here at Stanton Killeen, and I just had the pleasure of helping judge the Tawny class for our amateur wine show this year. It was an absolute pleasure to taste your at-home wines. They were fantastic across the board, and I've got some winners to announce. In Class 1, so Class 700, our Young and Fruity Ruby Barrel Blend was won by entry 705, Jess Weston. Congratulations. Class 2, the Luscious and Complex with a little bit more age, was won by entry 805, Peter Lowe. Congratulations, Peter. And Class 3, our classic, a bit more dark and decadent tawnies, was won by entry 904, Zane Martin. Now, the best in category tawny, these three went head to head against us judges, and entry 904 by Zane Martin came out on top. The young was beautiful, it was decadent, had some luscious sugar, and still maintained some freshness, despite probably having an average age of maybe 10 to 15.
Hey everyone, I'm Ellen. I'm the Customer Experience Team Leader here at Stanton Killeen. We've just finished tasting our Rebel Blends. A Rebel Blend is anything that's not a Topake, Muscat or Tawny and doesn't fit into any of those categories. So they're their own rendition of uniqueness in the liquid luxury world. So they're their own unique category. We judge them all together in an open category, so there is only one winner. And this year, someone who is not unfamiliar to success in this category, the winner is Gary Douglas.
And well done to those outstanding wines. So without further ado, the winner of this year's Best in Show wine was David Gregory with his dark and decadent Topake. We've spoken earlier about it. That wine of David's was again of an outstanding quality, great depth and richness, and was just a great wine and a great example of what Topake can be. So David, as part of your prize, you have the enviable trophy of the 50-year-old Stanton and Killeen home barrel that you get to take home with you, and this is of course made out of oak that Norm Killeen and Jack Stanton sourced in the 60s and 70s to age our fortifieds in. So indeed a very special prize, and well deserved as well.
We would love to congratulate David Gregory as the winner this year for the 2025 Liquid Luxury Wine Show. David Gregory is the lucky recipient of a limited edition 10-litre barrel of 50-year-old oak. So I would love to share the story of how we have those limited edition barrels. We had a series of barrels that we didn't need, our tawny barrels that my grandfather bought in the 60s and the 70s. They had previously been from America, whiskey barrels, rum barrels, and some of them still have their original shipping tag on them. We sent them to South Australia to our favourite cooper, Andrew Young, and he broke down those staves and made a beautiful 10-litre barrel.